Okay, this should be recording. Yeah, can't really record well. Sorry. I can't find my recording stand, so I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Today I'm going to be showing some of my Minecraft Transformers on PlayStation 3 edition. This is the first one. This is obviously G1 Optimus Prime. This is what he looks like. I think he's pretty accurate, but of course he does have some inaccuracies, like his arms coming from the wrong place, and the gold being visible. But other than that, he's mostly accurate to G1 Prime. Also, I made sure that every single part that is on the robot mode is also on the vehicle mode and can transform in some shape or form. So, this is his robot mode. He has, of course, tiny little arms, long legs. His arms do come out wrong though, sadly. But his smokestacks are in the proper place, I believe. His legs are made out of the right part. His waist does twist. Unlike my previous version of G1 Prime, which was way more massive and was absolutely way bigger than my movie Prime, my original movie Prime here. And we don't talk about that. So yeah, his head comes up from here. His arms fold forwards, of course. His waist folds down and twists around, so his feet and legs and stuff are in the right place. And that's basically it. Now let's move on to G1 Bumblebee. So G1 Bumblebee has always been half the size of G1 Prime. So I did exactly that, and I think he looks adorable. So of course G1 Prime is 6 blocks long, so I had to make G1 Bumblebee 3 blocks long, and he's pretty compact, not exactly player scale. Neither is G1 Prime. And this is his robot mode. Of course, I did have to take some liberties with the legs. So, like, they have to push out in order to become legs. And of course, the arms do, too. And the head has to fold. The only real kibble here is, like, the head, which is supposed to be right here, and this block, which becomes part of the chest. Yeah, it's pretty accurate to G1 Bumblebee. Not sure it really looks like a Beetle car, though. You know, Volkswagen or whatever, I don't know, I'm not good with cars. But yeah, I don't think the windshield should be this low, though. I think it should be a bit higher, but, you know, this is movie Optimus Prime. He is pretty accurate. His transformation isn't, though. I had to take some liberties with his transformation because the first version of him that I made of this mini movie Prime, not that one, this mini movie Prime, the first version, I made was had an accurate transformation to the one in the movies, and it ended up being like the same height or like 1 block shorter than this guy right here, and that is way too tall. So I had to opt for an inaccurate transformation, sadly. So his feet here fold up and then fold back down to become, of course, his feet. This folds down and twists around just like in G1 Bumblebee, or not Bumblebee, I meant Optimus Prime, you know what I meant, not Bumblebee, what the crap. And then this whole part just crunches up backwards, and then of course his head pops out and his arms just, you know, push out. His arms are actually more accurate to G1 Bumblebee's arm. Why do I keep saying Bumblebee? I meant G1 Optimus Prime. They're more accurate to G1 Optimus Prime's arms than, you know, his own movie arms. His smokestacks are in the right place, thankfully. I originally had them on his arms. Yeah, I think this Optimus Prime is more accurate than this Optimus Prime right here, which has way too many gaps for my liking. Oh, and I'm not gonna make any more of these weirdos anymore because they're terrible. And with the mini Transformers, I can actually work on a smaller scale, which is a lot more fun, and also it's a lot easier to not have as many gaps or kibble and stuff. Those were not made by me, by the way. Those were Lily's creations. And I also have these inaccurate retards over here, too. So this was my very first Optimus Prime, and it's terrible. Like, pieces just disappear in transformation, apparently. Like, this part disappears, it's just nowhere to be seen. Ginormous Bigfoot feet come out of nowhere. This part disappears too. It's retarded. And it's not even an accurate transformation either. And also there's this behemoth. And this one, which is supposed to be a Megatron. It's not even the right type of tank. It's supposed to be a space tank, not an army tank. And also this crackhead right here, which is supposed to be my interpretation of Devastator, apparently. It's nowhere near what Devastator actually is. He's supposed to be made out of, like, freaking tractors and crap, not freaking cars and stuff and trucks and crap. This is completely inaccurate. So yeah, it's not even the freaking what's their names? The Constructicons. Hold on, it's auto-saving. Yeah, they're not even the Constructicons. It just doesn't make sense, and I hate how I used armor stands as heads. They look terrible. And then there's this. I have no words. It doesn't even have a vehicle mode. I have no words. No words. Anyways, back to the mini Transformers. Here is my mini movie Bumblebee, which I like a lot more than this. And it does have some kibble, of course, like the head poking out and the hands. But, you know, there's no parts forming in any of those, in any of these either. No parts just break away and just get put somewhere else. They just all have a way to move to a different spot. This one's not necessarily completely accurate. I mean, he has windshield on the back, His windshield isn't supposed to be part of his feet, though. And, yeah, I gotta stop this real quick. Okay, sorry about that cut. My dad was, notifying me about something. Sorry about this camera angle, too, though. So, yeah, he's not supposed to have just grayish white parts on his chest or anything, and his wings are kind of his doors, I guess. Like, they come from this part right here, I believe. Yeah, there's not much to say about him. And then, if you've seen my Lego Transformers video, my very first, you would know who Wallace is, and this is him, just in Minecraft form. He's pretty chunky, and he's the same length as movie Bumblebee right here, because I wanted them to be in scale. Also, movie Bumblebee is also in scale with movie Optimus Prime, because movie Optimus is 8 blocks long, and movie Bumblebee is 4. I'm losing my breath talking here. This is his head. It's obviously kibble, and his hands stick out, and that gray part that pushes his head up also sticks out. That's too bad, though, but, you know, can't fix it. He's not supposed to have 2 feet, though. He's only supposed to have 1 foot, but, you know. His spoiler does become his feet, just not all of it. And, his roof and windshield become his back, of course. His arms come from the side. Yeah, that's basically about it. His chest and stomach are from the, bottom, of course. Yeah, it says Alternatron Wallace. Alternatron is the universe Wallace is in. I might make a video on the whole Alternatron universe someday, but I don't know, probably not, because, you know, I'm pretty burnt out. I don't know what to do with my channel, and it's, you know, I'm kind of bored with it. I'm not sure what to do with this channel anymore. When I was a kid, you know, I just made random videos that I'm surprised people watched, and, you know, this is also another completely original character of mine. Lily gave me the name High-Trick because he comes from the Hioverse, which is the universe he comes from. It's also another one of my own original universes. And his name is High-Trick because, you know, he tricks people. He's a mastermind of deception, kind of like a Decepticon, but just from a different universe. He has no kibble at all, really. Except for maybe his head, which I think comes from the back over here. Like right here, like, I think. And, his feet come from the windshield. Not all of the windshield, of course. And then after that's done, this whole front section will push up to the back of the pickup truck, and that covers that part. And then his head pops out, of course, and his arms come from the side of the vehicle, which is right here, this part. And finally, this guy doesn't come from any specific universe. He's just a guy. He's just Minecraft specific. He doesn't have his own universe. He's not from Alternatron. He's not from Hioverse. He's not from the Autobots and Decepticon universe. He's not from any of those universes. He's just a little guy I threw here just for fun. He's just a little guy. And his name came from my grandma. It says no universe. His name is just Georgie. And he's a transforming dirt block. His feet come from the back, his arms come from the side, and his head, of course, comes from the top. It's not much to say about him. He's just good old Georgie. And then, finally, I don't know if I said finally with that one, but that's not the final one. Finally, here's this Redstone Transformer. I believe I named Truckle or something like that. He's also not from any specific universe, just like Georgie over there. And his name comes from the fact that he transforms into a turtle. He's a Redstone Minecraft Transformer. And, of course, you could see his head popping out the back, sadly. And his tail popping out the front. But, you know, you flick this lever and he transforms. There's his feet, his head, and his tail. I don't know if y'all can see all this because I'm not constantly looking at the camera. And, I have nothing else to show you really, so I'm just gonna show you this cool ice cream truck I built a while ago. And this trick I learned from Grian. It's like mist or goo or something, I don't know. That's basically it. I'm not talking about this monstrosity. It has nothing to do with anything and I hate it. I'm thinking about blowing it up. Anyways, here's my face. Of course, I am, I got some Scottish in my blood, so I got Scottish Steve skin. And occasionally I change to the Roar skin because I love dinosaurs and there's a little red-headed fella in there. Oh crap, what happened? What the crap happened? Okay, there we go. So, yeah. So, yeah, I got nothing else to show you. Let me show you this family of happy and mediocre felt dirt blocks. So this one has grass hair. It just has an uwu face with a smug look. Same with this one. And then these just these. So that's about it now. So anyways, that's it for this video. That's all I can really show. So, yep. That's all for this video. To anyone who's watching this, that's oh crap. That's sign language for I love you, by the way. I love you guys for just watching my videos, period. My trash videos, and that's it, really. Goodbye. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and like the video. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. Just do it if you want. I don't care. I don't know if I'll make any more videos this year because, New Year's and is coming up and it's Christmas. So, I'm taking a break probably. Next video will probably be next year in 2022. So, yep. Goodbye. Stay fresh, cheese bags.